Hello everybody, and welcome to this first session of law hooking. I'm going to make a joke, so get ready. I will be your law hooker. Uh, but thank you so much for being here. And yeah, this is a really exciting thing to be able to bring to Bhumi Sparsha folks. I'm going to give a real brief spiel, which I will not repeat probably ever again. But I first learned about law. I don't know. It was I was teaching a death and dying retreat at Karmapa's monastery in KTD, and I think it was Lama Justin, who was one of Khenpo Karthar Rinpoche's translators and ended up being a translator also for Bardo Tulku, was talking with me at one point about this concept of la, which is perhaps an indigenous Tibetan kind of conception of this life force, right, that we all have, and these kinds of rituals are really centered on replenishing, right? So calling the law, this life force back. The life force is lost over the course of time, and both la and what is known as tse are these, which is longevity. These energies dissipate over time, depending on the circumstances of our life. They dissipate, sometimes quickly, and there are certain rituals like the one we're going to do this evening that call it back, bring it back. And there are other things we can do, on top of caring for ourselves, eating well, getting rest, self-care. All of these things are quite important. Also in the Tibetan tradition, it's said that turquoise is a really powerful thing to wear, touching your skin. And this actually also holds the law energy. So the real kind of goal or actually motivation perhaps behind offering this is to be able to hold a monthly law hooking session for the purposes of supporting you, right? As Dharma practitioners, it's really incumbent upon ourselves to manifest awakening, and that is both easy and hard. And the one thing that is most important, though, is having health, right? And being able to feel.
Lama Justin, so sorry. I accidentally muted you. I take full punishment.
Okay, do you remember when?
Probably about 5 or 6 brilliant things ago.
Okay.
Brilliant words ago.
Okay. So anyway, so this offering, thank you. This offering is an offering to you as Dharma practitioners, so that you can continue to do the good work, right? To continue to manifest awakening, to continue the process of your practice. Without the basis of this body, and I mean, this is real, right? Like, without this, a lot of our work is not possible. And so, if we can move into this ritual as a way to move into a space of healing, move into a space of being connected with the life force that we have perhaps lost over time, so that everything comes back for power, for strength, for clarity, for everything that is needed to do the work. And the work of manifesting awakening is complex. It's not just meditation, right? It's many things. It's showing up for family, it's showing up for our communities, it's showing up for everybody who needs support, right? In every single walk of life, it's showing up to be a beacon of light for others, right? And so this, we could say that this is a open arena for everyone to kind of plug back in and get recharged. So as a kind of initial offering to the community, I want to invite everybody to get as comfortable as you can. And so this means keep your cameras off, lay down if you want to lay down, really get comfortable. And I'm going to lead this ritual in an easy way, very relaxed. And we're going to go through this slowly. And I'm going to share the text on the screen so you can look if you want to, or you can really just listen and visualize and let all of this come together. So does that sound good? Yeah, okay, good. And please let me know if I'm unclear. That's helpful. And thumbs up help. So, all right, very good. And hearts on their sides help too. Thank you, Sarah. All right, so I'm going to share this text. And so, well, maybe I'll just start from the very, very beginning with this. So this particular practice comes from the Yuthok Nyingthig, and it's part of this long life empowerment that vanquishes the Lord of Death. And it's a very specific practice that's used to call back this wandering law, the life force, and tse, which is life, to revitalize tse, and then sok, which is life force. And so I'm going to use this datar, this long life arrow, which I'm going to swing around at various points as a way of calling in the five dakinis who will help bring all of this life force back. Right? And so we call upon these four dakinis to especially bring and manifest these four activities, the activities of pacifying, right? And so this is really rooted in the application of pacifying energy for all of us, to pacify that which needs to be pacified. And then calling in increasing energies to increase what needs to be increased, right? So it could be increased activity, it could be increased self-care, increased gentleness, increased vibrancy, whatever it is that you really feel that you need. Controlling, right? So this ability to affect our environment, right? To be able to help create the causes and conditions for a shift in experience. And then destroying, right? And so destroying is destroying hate, right? Destroying racism, patriarchy, classism, ableism, destroying, small-mindedness, destroying harm, xenophobia. This is very alive in New York City right now. Right? And we're going to engage in this process of hooking these back, bringing them back from all of the 10 directions, including above the sky and below the earth, 4 cardinal directions, and then the intermediary directions. And this is all aimed at increasing clarity, happiness, blissfulness, etc. And just for those who are looking at the image here, this is an image of Yuthok Nyingthig, who is the founder of the Yuthok Nyingthig and the revealer of the 4 medical tantras that undergird the Tibetan medical system, or Sowa Rigpa. So we're going to begin with refuge and bodhichitta, So if you want to, you can follow along. I'm going to do this 3 times in English and then 3 times in Tibetan. And if you just want to listen, you can lay back and listen. Right? And before we begin, take a moment to visualize or call upon or invoke all of the sources of refuge for you. So it could be the Buddha, Tara, Medicine Buddha, could be historical figures like Guru Rinpoche, Padampa Sangye, all of what is the manifestation of Dharma for you. Call that and invoke that and imagine that that is in the space right before you, filling the room that you're in, making this room that you're in feel pregnant and vibrant, full of the essence of Dharma. We'll begin by taking refuge. Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, until enlightenment, I take refuge in you. Through my merit of generosity and so on, may I attain Buddhahood for the good of all sentient beings. Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, until enlightenment, I take refuge in you. Through my merit of generosity and so on, may I attain Buddhahood for the good of all sentient beings. Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, until enlightenment, I take refuge in you. Through my merit of generosity and so on, may I attain Buddhahood for the good of all sentient beings. Sangye Chodong Soki Chodnam La Changju Badu Dagni Kapsu Chi Dagi Jinzo Gibe Sanang Ki Dola Penju Sangye Jubar Sho Sangye Chodong Soki Chodnam La Changju Badu Dagni Kapsu Chi Dagi Jinzo Gibe Sanang Ki Dola Penju Sangye Jubar Sho Sangye Jodong Zogi Jonam La Janjo Badu Dani Gyabzu Ji Dagi Jinso Gibe Sonangi Dola Penche Sangye Jubar Sho. And now, if you can, try to visualize yourself as this form of long life Hayagriva and Vajravarahi. So they're in union. So Hayagriva is this somewhat intensely wrathful deity holding a carved knife, and he's holding this vase, this long life vase. And he's in union with Vajravarahi. In this particular case is blue. Right? And she's holding a datar arrow, just like me, and also a long life vase. And they're standing on a moon disk. They're standing on 2 corpses on a moon disk, on a lotus blossom. And this represents the subjugation of Maras. So if you can imagine yourself red in color or blue in color. You can identify with whomever you feel is resonant. But the main thing is this power. Right? So in this moment, visualizing yourself as this being of power, standing on this moon disk, on this lotus blossom, with a halo of flames, and these flames represent, again, power, clarity, this magnetizing power, this ability to make things happen. You can call it agency, directness, vitality. But Really take some time to allow yourself to feel into the felt sense of being the center of this. And there's this mantra associated with Haigriva and first Yuthok and then Haigriva and then Vajrayahi. I'm going to recite this 21 times. You can either listen or you can recite along. I'll go slow. Om Ahom Bazar Maha Guru Sarva Guna Siddhi. Om Ahom Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Tam Hri Mahari Nisa Zita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Za Hum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Za. So as I repeat this, imagine that you just become more and more powerful, right? That you have this kind of volcanic energy, that you are embodied in such a profoundly powerful way. It's each time I recite this, you feel even stronger. Om Ahom Bazar Maha Guru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahom Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Tam Hri Mahari Nisa Zita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahom Bazar Maha Guru Guna Sarva Siddhi Om Ahom Swaha Om Lam Mam Bam Tam Hri Mahari Nisa Zita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahom Bazar Maha Guru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahom Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Tam Hri Mahari Nisa Zita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahom Bazar Maha Guru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahom Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Tam Hri Mahari Nisa Sita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahom Bazar Maha Guru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahom Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Tam Hri Mahari Nisa Zite Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahom Bazar Maha Guru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahom Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Dam Hri Mahari Nisa Zita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Brum Riza Om Ahom Bazar Maha Guru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahom Swaha Mum Lam Mam Pam Jam Ri Hari Nisa Sita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Riza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Svaha Bum Lam Mam Bam Dam Rima Hari Nisa Siddhi Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Dam Rima Hari Nisa Siddhi Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahum Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Dam Shri Mahari Nisa Siddhi Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam No Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahum Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Dam Shri Mahari Nisa Siddhi Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Nidza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahum Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Dam Shri Mahari Nisa Sita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Hom Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Nidza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahum Swaha Om Lam Mam Pam Dam Shri Mahari Nisa Sita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Jum Bam Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahum Swaha Om Lam Mam Dam Rima Hari Nisa Sita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahum Swaha Om Lam Mam Bam Dam Shri Mahari Nisa Sita Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahum Swaha Om Lam Bam Dam Rima Hari Nisa Sita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Basar Ayushe Hum Bum Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Om Ahum Swaha Mum Lam Bam Tam Shri Mahari Nisa Siddhi Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Sahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Nizwa Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Swaha Mum Lam Mam Pam Dam Ri Mahari Nisa Tita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Swaha Mum Lam Mam Bam Dam Re Mahari Nisa Sita Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Ho Basar Ayushe Hum Brum Rinza Om Ahum Bazar Mahaguru Sarva Guna Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Swaha Mum Lam Mam Bam Bam Shri Mahari Nisa Site Ring Ring Sarva Siddhi Samaya Zahum Bam Hom Bazar Ayushe Hum Brum Again, imagining yourself in this form of Hayagriva and Vajrabrahi, in whatever form feels comfortable. You are the seat of power right now. And imagine that you're surrounded by this assembly of deities, these Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of every single kind, peaceful, wrathful, semi-wrathful, all of these supremely emanated messengers of infinite color, ornamented with various silks, jewels, beautiful to behold. If you like, you can visualize them like these billowing clouds. So many. So whatever room you find yourself in, whatever your location is, imagining that you're in the presence of this assembly of deities, this wonderful mandala of support. And each one are holding these lifespan hooking hooks, these longevity vases, and arrows tied with silk ribbons. This datar. And they pervade everywhere, in every cardinal and intercardinal direction. So above in the sky, below, deep in the earth, to the north, to the east, to the south, to the west, and also to the northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest, every direction. They're just billowing, billowing, billowing. And with their hooks, they're collecting, recollecting lifespan, right, from the 3,000-fold world system, without exception. The 3 realms and 3 levels of existence. They're hooking, they're bringing it back, bringing it. And imagine that as they bring it, this is melting into you, bringing back energy, bringing back what soothes, bringing back what heals. Imagine all of this coming back to you. Of the 3,000 or three worldly gods, and demons and humans, especially your own life force and your own lifespan. It's all brought back to you. It's been hooked back with the syllable ne. Just focusing on all of these beings, hooking this back, bringing it back, right, imbuing you with strength, with resilience, flexibility, ease, deep self-care. Allow your body to just accept all of this life force back. It's coming home. Allowing this energy to come back home to you. And as all of this dissolves into you, this provides you with this sense of deathlessness and healing. Supreme return to your original state, your natural perfection. Right? And let this come. As it melts into you on a cellular level. As it melts into you on a genetic level. Healing bones, healing organs, healing your nervous system, healing your emotional body, your spiritual body, and of course your physical body. Imagining all of this life force returning. And then we call out the different dakinis. First we begin with Hayagriva and Vajravarahi, imagining that this hung syllable, which represents them, the hung, is the condensed glory of the supreme speech, all of the Buddhas of the three times, the principal magnetizing activity of Hayagriva and Vajravarahi in ecstatic union. These emanations, secondary emanations, and their retinues come at this time. And they're hooking back the life force, this La, and the lifespan, Tse, from above the earth, from under the earth. And imagining that this energy comes from the sky, this energy comes from the earth, and it is absorbed right into you, bringing your lifespan back, all the way back, replenishing from the earth upwards, replenishing. And it crushes to dust all of the emissaries of the Lord of Death, sickness, every kind of illness, every kind of physical problem, emotional problem, spiritual problem. Imagine that these are just completely obliterated. They're chopped into pieces. The heads of the gods and demons who cut the vital life force, that they are obliterated in this moment. This cuts the red life channels of executioner spirits who take away the breath. Hook back now all of the wandering life force of everyone gathered, everybody watching, imagining that all of this dissolves back into you, all of this life force. If you can, allow your body to feel completely full, rejuvenated, regenerated, etc. Feel this coming in from above and below. above and below. This amazing power of Hayagriva and Vajragrahi. And then imagining that a white dakini, the Vajra dakini, appears. She's dancing. She holds an iron hook in one hand and a dark blue vase in the other. Here she is, dancing in front of you. She represents the pacifying energies, right? So everything that you need pacified with respect to life force, with respect to vitality, with respect to longevity, the pacification of suffering, the pacification of illness, pacification of difficult emotion, pacification of fear, pacification of anxiety, pacification of rage, whatever it is that you need. Having come forth at this time, along with all of her emissaries, her secondary emanations, and all of their retinues who conduct pacifying actions, please, right now, fulfill your pledge. Come, crush into dust all of the demonic emissaries of the Lord of Death. Chop into pieces the heads of the worldly gods and demons who cut the vital life force. Cut the red life channels of the executioner spirits who take away the breath. Hook back now the wandering life force and the lifespan of everyone gathered here. And imagine that all of this life force, the life force of the element of water, of the east, and the southeast, this pacifying energy dissolves into you. Dissolves into your heart and your organs, your bones, your spinal cord, everywhere. Allow yourself to feel repleted, allow yourself to feel healed. And imagine that the Ratna Dakini or Jewel Dakini appears. They're yellow in color, dancing before you, holding an iron hook in one hand and a golden vase in the other. And then they come forth at this point, this time, from the south and the southwest, the energy of increasing whatever it is that you need to be increased. The Ratna Dakini comes forth at this time with these emanations and secondary emanations and all their retinues who conduct increasing actions. Fulfill your pledges, Dakinis. Hook back the life force, lifespan from the southern and southwestern directions. Crush into dust the demonic emissaries of the Lord of Death. Chop into pieces the heads of worldly gods and demons who cut this vital life force. Cut the red channels of the executioner spirits who take away the breath. Hook back now the wandering life force and the lifespan of everyone gathered here. Everything, including the element of earth, right? The ground beneath our feet, the ground that supports us. This life force, strength, this longevity comes up from the earth, and feel it come up from the earth to support you. Coming up from the earth in order to increase whatever needs to be increased. And in this moment, feel deeply into whatever it is that you need physically, emotionally, spiritually, etc. Imagine all of this increasing energy melting into your body, increasing your life force, healing you, providing you the support that's needed. Imagine that from the west, this red Lotus Dakini or Pema Dakini, this Pema Kanjo, holds an iron hook in one hand and a copper vase in the other hand, comes forth at this time with her emanations and secondary emanations and their retinues who conduct all controlling actions. O Pema Dakini, please come and fulfill your pledges. Hook back the life force, the lifespan from the western and northwestern directions. Crush into dust the demonic emissaries of the Lord of Death. Chop into pieces the heads of the worldly gods and demons who cut the vital life force. Cut the red life channels of the executioner spirits who take away the breath. Hook back all of the wandering life force and lifespan to everybody here, everybody watching this. Pema Dakini represents the element of fire, so heat, energy, etc. Imagine these Pema Dakinis are hooking back all of the life force, these red Dakinis, and it's dissolving into you, helping you to bring a sense of control to what is important. The emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, physical body, of course. And feel this life force dissolving into you, into all parts of your body, your head, your heart, your hands, your feet, your legs, all of your vital organs. This all comes back, coming back, coming back, being repleted. And then a green Karma Dakini or Action Dakini, who holds an iron hook in one hand and a turquoise vase in the other, having come forth this time along with emanations and secondary emanations and all of their retinue who conduct wrathful actions, wrathful activities. Fulfill your pledges, O Karma Dakinis. Hook back the lifespan, the life force from the northern and northeastern directions. Crush the demonic emissaries of the Lord of Death. Chop into pieces the heads of the devas, these samsaric devas, these warring gods and demigods and demons who cut the life force, cut the red life channels of the executioner spirits who take away breath. Hook back now the wandering life force and lifespan of everyone here, everybody watching this. And imagine these green Karma Dakinis dissolve into your body, hooking, bringing back all of this life force, this energy, increasing resilience, increasing strength, increasing healing. Any part of your body, wherever this is. And imagine that all of these dakinis, these various objects, their retinues dissolving into you. Imagining that the Karma dakinis with the power of the element of wind, these green dakinis, are hooking back the life force. It's dissolving into you, causing you to feel healing and strength, resilience. These Pema dakinis from the the west, dissolving into you, red in color, representing the element of fire, and all of this life force is coming back. And then the Ratna dakinis, yellow in color, representing the element of earth, hooking back the life force. This element of earth is soothing, supporting, nurturing. And then the Vajradakini, these white Vajradakinis, the element of water, hooking back the life force. And the element of water is balanced within your body. And then from the Buddha Dakini, symbolized by Hayagriva and Vajrayahi, this element of space dissolves into you. Imagine that all of the elements, space, water, earth, fire, and wind, are in complete harmony within your body. Your body is balanced. And imagine that these rainbow-like rays of life force continue to dissolve into you. Every kind of trauma that may have caused a little bit of life force to leave, all of these things are balanced. All of these things are healed in this moment. Whatever difficult experiences we may have had that have caused the life force to be disrupted or lost, that life force is returning to you. It's returning, and you can feel the vitality in your blood. You can feel the vitality in your bones. Feel the vitality in your hair, your eyes. Feel the vitality in your breath as you inhale and exhale. Feeling the vitality in your lungs, in your spleen, your nervous system. Feeling the vitality in your ability to rest freely into the nature of mind. Allow yourself to rest deeply with ease. Imagine that these dakinis are dancing around you, blessing you, providing strength, support, wisdom, compassion, understanding, direct experience of Rigpa or awareness, and that they too are dissolving into you, dissolving, dissolving, dissolving. And allow yourself to rest. If you're laying down, and feel your whole body supported. If you're sitting up, feel your whole body supported. If your eyes are closed, feel your whole body supported. If your eyes are open, feel your whole body supported. Allow yourself to rest into ease, equanimity, and a sense of natural liberation. Let yourself rest. Let your body relax. If you want to, you can imagine the life force still coming down, raining down like a rain of flowers, merging back with you. Let your body relax, rest. Let yourself experience equanimity. Oh. Let yourself be resourced in only the way you know how. From your toes all the way up to your head. Let yourself feel yourself being supported by all of the elements. All of the elements are in balance in your body. Your earth element is in balance in your body. The element of water is in balance in your body. The element of fire is in balance in your body, the warmth that you need to digest. Keep yourself warm. The wind element, air, is in balance in your body. And the element of space, vastness, is also completely balanced in your body. And there's a state of returning home, the state of equanimity, the state of ease. Allow yourself to rest for a moment, free of the three times, free of the past, free of the future, free of the present. Rest in a relaxed way into the nature of mind. Let yourself relax. Let yourself be at ease. And if you fall asleep, that's okay. It just means you're relaxing. And let these 5 elements continue to remain harmonized in your body. Feel yourself filled with life force, vitality, that your lifespan has increased. In this moment, gently dedicate the merit. By this merit, may we quickly achieve the state of Hayagriva and Vajravarahi. Through this, may all beings be placed on this level. And may all beings be able to experience increased resilience, love, elemental balance. May all beings be able to live long lives. May all harm be reduced. May loss be reduced. May fear be reduced. May anxiety be reduced. May hatred be reduced. May fear be reduced. May senses of smallness be reduced. May oppression be reduced. May balance, these bliss waves of balance, spread throughout every single world system, not just ours, but within ours. May it fill the hearts of those who are so filled with anger and hate that they're transformed and healed. May the hearts of those who have been harmed be filled with love, resilience, wisdom, and compassion. May all beings benefit. May this universe become a place of peace, ease. May all harm dissolve. May all violence melt away. And may each and every one of you who are gathered here today be empowered by this long life practice, this special hooking back practice. May this life force remain steadfast. May this vitality remain within you in a steadfast way. May your activity be powerful and transformative. And may you benefit countless beings. And slowly, as you're ready, you can begin to come back to this group. And just notice how you feel. This is a special private moment for you to just check in with this, how you're doing. Yeah. Marianne, did you raise your hand?
Total mistake, but thank you very much.
Good. Yeah. Yeah.
It was meant to be a heart emoji.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this evening, just hold this. Hold this revitalization, this ease, this relaxation. And so we're going to do this every month to just replenish. Is that okay? Good. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Lama, for this offering tonight.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, thank you.
I feel gathered.
Good. Yeah, just bringing everything back, bringing it back. So yeah, just hold this. If you want to transition right into a bath, you could do that, or right into bed even, you know. But just take good care of yourselves. Be well and treat yourselves well. Yeah, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Be well.